Okay, cheers.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Here's my Corona beer. And here's my agua gratis, my free water.
How do you say water in Spanish?
Agua. I haven't had this in a long time, but let me try. Tastes just like I remember. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still have some left over. Yeah.
Yeah, and also we went to a little library and we got a book.
Called Cat Person.
Yeah.
Here's a book from the public library.
It's a short story, a viral short story.
Will be melted?
That's different, but I don't know. It might be weird because it'll be like flowery.
Yeah. This looks like hot pot.
So our phones got connected to the internet automatically because we're near the University of Amsterdam. While we stopped for a snack. Oh. Edgy room, go edgy room. Very citrusy, fresh.
It's like gin tonic. Isn't it?
Okay, try yours.
Yeah. It's a gin tonic.
Yes, yeah. Is that real?
Those are real.
That's €5. This is real.
This is our little dinner for
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. Like
This will be something else.
yeah, these are kind of the same. Yeah, let's get this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of the tiny ones.
Okay. For those ones,
Oh. Vegetarian shrimp.
huh? What does that?
Looks real.
Yeah. Vegetarian.
Yeah. And it looks so believable. I can kind of see where the cuts are. Hey, good morning. It is my last day in Amsterdam. I'm on Museum Line. We have Rijksmuseum. Where is it? Behind me somewhere. Can't really see. Oh, there you are. Van Gogh Museum. It's 9:15 now. I'm a little too late for a 9:15 entrance at the local museum, but I'm gonna go there at 9:30. For now, I am hanging out in the middle of the field. Just yeah, it's just doing video. I mean, this is the new photo, isn't it? Yeah, after this is, I don't know, after all these years, Amsterdam is still a great city. I really do enjoy coming here. And coming in June does feel nicer because not as hot as the previous times I've been here. I have the morning just to myself, and at first I felt kind of self-conscious about it, like, oh, what am I gonna do by myself? But it's actually pretty great. I would say that the only downside is that it's harder to take photos, but that's a terrible thing to say. It was nice because I got to recalibrate and remember that there's more to life than just my dissertation.